We're about to get into this blind tasting. We have no idea what is in our glass, but we are going to let you know whether it's worth thinking about on your end or not. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. We are back with another completely double blind tasting. Don't know what's in this glass.
Nope.
My shirt says rye whiskey, but this could be rye or bourbon. We don't know. It's been drawn at random from our blind sample pool. Full of a bunch of...
I pitied a fool.
I'm the blind sample fool that puts together the blind sample pool.
Sometimes, yes.
Full of a bunch of bourbons and ryes that are in there for one reason or another, most of which we've never had before, so there's no familiarity with the products, save for a few curveballs to keep us on our toes. But this could be pretty much anything in those two realms. Can't wait to get into it. Hopefully it's pretty good. I would like it to be.
Fingers crossed.
By the way, we got new shirts on stuffandwhiskey.com, including this Led Zeppelin-inspired rye whiskey shirt. Very cool. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them.
Yes.
You're making faces. How you feeling over there?
It smells, it's very like fumy. I'm getting the alcohol fumes.
Okay.
Our little tinge the nostrils a bit.
Like if this were a cartoon, you would see the vapors coming out and going up your nose and grabbing you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells fruity after that.
Yeah,
and that's all I can get.
I was going to say, this smells quite fruity. This could be a fruity rye.
Could be.
How apropos if I wore this shirt
Wouldn't that
while
be
drinking
wild?
a rye whiskey.
That'd be kind of cool.
Completely blind. It's like I manifested it.
You manifested it. We'll see.
Is that what apropos means? Did I use that correctly?
Sure.
Let me know if I messed up.
We'll go with yes.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, this smells like a cherry Jolly Rancher to me.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like a cherry Jolly Rancher mixed with something else, though. Alcohol, maybe?
Yeah. Boatload of alcohol. Like you take a bowl full of cherry Jolly Ranchers and then you just dump a bunch of alcohol in there.
Yeah, you've like fermented them.
I'm not getting a ton besides that. Maybe a little bit of a tinge of foundation of earthiness. And I don't know if it's caramel or oak, but it's something in that wheelhouse. But it's so faint. It smells like
woodsy, maybe. But let's taste it and see if that comes through.
Well, in a minute, yes. Or a second, yes. But sometimes you'll get like a perfume or a cologne. Well, for me, a cologne. And it will say it's woodsy, but they don't specify.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
Yeah. That's exactly why I said that.
And we're not going to specify.
Because I didn't want to specify.
Here we go. Let's get this on the palate.
I feel like this tastes just like it smells. I'm getting cherry. Yeah, the viscosity's thinner, but I'm getting cherry, Jolly Rancher, and or cherry popsicle red. The color red. Yeah. It tastes like red.
Yeah, it does.
And then there's some woodsiness to it.
Yeah, there is.
Like a little red wood nymph walking on my tongue.
That paints a picture.
Want to take another sip?
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Let's take another sip.
Okay. Yeah, it went a little more oaky, woodsy on the second sip, a little more drying for me. Usually that's what I get when I say wood, like oaky. For me, it's a sensation of a dryingness on my tongue. And it kind of went a little artificial with the red. It's like red number 5 or whatever.
Yeah, well, I thought it smelled like red number 5, which I don't think smells like anything. But if it could smell, then you know exactly what it would smell like, which is what this smells like.
Yeah.
And tastes like. Generally good. Like, it seems sweet.
Yeah.
And I say generally good because I like sweeter things than Erin does.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of, you say woodsy, it's reminding me of dry leaves in the fall for some reason.
Okay.
Like there's...
Dry.
Just dry, but it's not drying my palate out. You say dry, but it's not drying my palate out.
But there's like the taste of dry.
Like a dry champagne or something?
Kind of,
like a Brut?
Yeah.
Or is Brut dry?
You're asking the wrong
What's
person.
Wet? Well, it's all wet, but...
Water's wet.
That's true.
Is water wet?
What do you mean?
Is water wet?
Yeah.
But what makes something wet is the water. So can the thing that makes things wet be
liquid.
Wet?
It's a liquid. Therefore, it is wet.
I'm just asking you, think about it.
I'm pretty sure if you looked up a dictionary definition of wet, then you would see a drop of water in there.
Water makes things wet, but is water itself...
Now you're just being complicated.
Wet. Just something to think about, ponder.
The nose is getting richer now that I go back to it.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm pondering, if I like this or not.
I do want to say the viscosity of the liquid is thin, but there is a lingering finish, and it's warm. I think there might be some proof to this, perhaps, which is weird based on the fact that the liquid itself felt thin, which I don't typically associate with higher proof, like above 100 proof. But I've been fooled before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting that sugary cherry, like white sugar. Cherry Jolly Rancher, maybe a little watermelon Jolly Rancher too.
Yeah, I'm getting all that, but for me it went a little aspartame-y, and that kind of made me...
So do you have your rating?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give it. I'm going to take another sip and get mine.
I'm just okay. Like, it's not horrible. It's not for me. I think the redness is too much, too sweet, a little too saccharine-y, aspartame-y, fake sweet to my palate. So I'm just okay on it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. But I don't have to have a bottle of it. It is a little on the back end. You say aspartame. I know what you're getting. I know what you mean. To me, it's just the way that the oak is coming through.
Yeah,
just
maybe.
like a dry white wine or something like that. Like, it's coming through with like this dry thing that is almost bright on the palate, which combined with the bright red flavor is all just getting kind of bright and light on the back end.
Yeah.
But there is definitely a scenario where I would like this, and I do find the flavors that are there enjoyable. So I am kind of between a just okay and a thumbs up, but I am going to stay thumbs up for now, pending price, and then we'll see if that changes anything for us.
Where we're at.
But, I mean, I've had bottles like, I'm not convinced it still couldn't be a rye because that candied note, but I feel like you're making some faces.
Continue.
But I mean, I'm saying I think most things around this range would hit me like $40 to $60 or so. If it's much more than that, I'm probably gonna go down to a just okay. How much is it?
$100.
$100. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go just okay. I don't have to have a bottle. If we were at a bar somewhere or a restaurant and I had tasted this and it was the best thing on the menu, or if I just really like cherry, then I would consider getting a pour of this. But I don't personally need to own a bottle. We got too many other things here in the house that I would rather drink.
I'm a thumbs down.
Wow.
It's a lot of money to pay for something that's not for my palate.
That escalated quickly.
That's like saying, hey, Aaron, do you want to buy these Air Jordans? I know you don't wear them, but do you want them?
It's a good deal. I'm going to give you a discount.
Yeah, and I'd be like, no, because I won't wear them. I don't care how cool they are.
So you're not going to drink this?
I'm not going to drink this, especially at $100.
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm a thumbs down.
All right, I'm just okay. What are we drinking? Number 90 in our pool.
We are drinking Calumet Farms Black Label 12-year.
Oh, what's the proof on this?
94 proof, which...
It drinks higher than that.
That was shocking because it does drink higher than that. There is some heat. There's a thin liquid, but there's some proofy after burnings. Yeah. And this is thanks to Bill and Delia Kavanaugh.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you, Delia.
And Delia.
I was good. I just said thank you, Bill. Thank you, Delia. Because I know she's the one that actually does all the work over there.
She is.
Man. Yeah, okay. Now I can kind of get, like, this is from Calumet, pretty well known to be sourced 1792 Barton distillate.
Okay.
To me, this comes across with that cherry note but it's more cherry forward than Barton usually is. So that's a little bit of a distinctive thing. These age up a little bit more to like the 14, 15, 16 year. And I think when they get older like that, it brings the cherry down and darkens it a little. And it brings the oak up a little bit more. Now, knowing what it is, would I spend $100 on this? Or would I go buy the 14, 15, or 16 year for 110, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks?
Okay. Well, how much more are the things than
I told you 3 different age statements and they have 3 different price tags. And they're market dependent too.
Okay.
So some people can get the 14 year for $100.
Okay.
Buy that. Don't buy the 12.
Okay.
But the 12's not bad. If you just want to expand the lineup or whatever, by all means.
Yeah.
Go ahead. But I think it would be worth paying up the extra. Like for us, the 16 year is $150 in our market here in Nashville, Tennessee. I would rather pay $150 for the 16 year than $100 for this.
Gotcha.
Personally speaking, if you're hard capped at $100, are you getting good whiskey at that price point? Depends on what you like.
Yeah. I mean, Josh would say yes. I would probably say...
I didn't say that. I said just okay.
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it at that price point.
It's good. It's not bad. It's not objectively bad. I don't think any whiskey could be said it's objective. Well, actually, no. I don't think any whiskey could be objectively bad because there's some whiskey that I think bad that people like. Anyway, this is not for me. I wouldn't say this is good for me.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Like if you were curious about buying this, I get this kind of cherry forwardness and that little bit of earthiness underneath it, a little woody earthiness. I get that out of Four Roses single barrel, just a 100 proofer that sits on the shelf, drinks about with the same experience that this does.
What's the price point on that?
In our market, $40.
Okay.
And in some markets, $50, but that's just the regular 100 proofer that just sits on the shelf. I would buy that before I would buy this, or I would pay up for the 14, 15, or 16-year Calumets.
Gotcha.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Not telling you how to spend your money. You do you. Comes in a gorgeous bottle, you know?
Yeah.
There's something to be said for it, but I don't think now having tasted it, I will be personally purchasing a bottle.
There you go.
So that's where the just okay was, take it or leave it. But if we were in a restaurant and this was on the menu, priced well, and I was in the mood for cherry, and this was the best thing on the menu, I would not hesitate to order a pour of it.
There you go.
So that's kind of the just okay for me. Erin's all the way out on this.
Yeah.
If you're not all the way out on this channel, think about subscribing because we do blind tastings like this over here all the time, pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
In some form or fashion. And hit the bell. Yeah,
Yes.
hit the bell. That'll
There's
help
a
you on
bell.
live streams because we live stream once a month. Hit the like button if you liked the video. And while you're down there, check out a link to our Patreon community. You can get access to our barrel picks over there, which we've done a 1792 foolproof pick, which is where they source this from. And it's way better than this, and it's cheaper too. So you can get in
There
for
you
as
go.
little as $3.
$3.
You can sign up for the free tier. And then at the $3 tier, you gain access to our Discord community where people are helping each other out, talking whiskey, swapping samples, all kinds of stuff all the time. And then up from there is all kinds of stuff, including access to come along with us for barrel picks, spots on blind tasting, virtual blind flight nights and things like that. You can get all that over there. And again, you can check out this awesome shirt at Stuff and Whiskey along with a whole bunch of other ones. So
Absolutely.
check it out.
That's it for today, y'all. Be good to each other. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.